Alright, so this is the Extreme Home Arcade's drive. I've taken all the games, added a ton more, optimized a bunch of stuff, and then just trying to improve the quality of life. You know, I love the physical machine. And so let's just do a quick test here to see how things are working. I've just simplified the categories. There are different ways to do it. You can sort it by platforms. I like a small list, which grows into a bigger list. So here we have arcade, and everything works through the joysticks. Everything, right? So there's no even PlayStation games. If you don't want to play those with the wireless controllers, you don't have to. So here's a quick one. Let's just see here. I love Cyberball. This is one I grew up with. What I really like about this is the fact that I can easily go to additional versions of it. So Big Box has already combined it into different versions. I kind of like the revision 4. So as the years came out, they improved upon this, and there you go. So, and you'll see the gameplay is actually somewhat different between each of these. Add a couple coins, we're good to go. All right, so functionality seems to work. Okay, all right. We'll pick a team, we'll do a kickoff, and then I'll move on. Looks like the marquee's working. Good. And the cool thing is I made it work with these both simultaneously, the controllers or this, right? So I'll show you here. So this is me using the joystick. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and use this to pick something. There we go. See, so right, I'm picking up option play. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, so to escape, I've actually just mapped this to this. I don't like reaching over player 1, player 2, especially if you have somebody else there. All right, good. So we'll hit back. Let's go into the next machine. All right, so I know arcades work. I really want to test out consoles. Computers are there, and they do work. They're a little bit more finicky, but the consoles is where I think people care about. Amstrad, old machine, but fun one. Let's just run through these here real quick. Now, I don't have the marquee working for the categories. I'll have to fix that. So let's do Atari 2600. What I love here is how quick you can kind of go to something that you might like. So say something with the letter M. Marine Wars. Really anything will work. It's a one-button system. All right, so we'll play, but this one has a marquee. All right, good. RetroArch is detecting everything. I can change levels. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Joystick. Oh, wow, already blew up. So, geez, be easy. Okay, so I'm moving left and right with the joystick. That's good. And firing. All right, so happy that works for now. And then we'll escape. And we'll move on. Game over. Atari 52 or 70. I think the 5200 relied on the 800 core. So let's try 7800. Okay, Donkey Kong, that's fine. Sure, we'll do Donkey Kong. All right, got a marquee. Ooh, pretty. Okay, it starts. Boy, the sound is not nearly the same, but jumping. Okay, that's good. All right, moving on to next console. Just a preliminary test. Atari Jaguar. If you're British, you can say this with a really cool accent. Ooh, Defender. Play that one. Marquee. Alright, got the nice bezel art. Joypad to select, B to start. I don't know, just hitting buttons here. Okay. Alright, left, right, good, good. Ooh, fire, fire. Ooh, wow, it's a fast game. Oh, it's got acceleration in it, too. Okay, alright, up, down, everything work? Alright, good. Let's escape. Alright, Jaguar looks good. I'll go through some more testing. So Atari Jaguar Cd, it's unsupported. There's no emulator that really has that, so I'd at least put it on there just so you know. The Astrocade. Okay, let's take a look at the Astrocade. Ooh, kind of a Galaga. Got some bezels, or not bezel, but marquee. Let's play this. Spent quite a few months testing, making sure everything works. The whole goal is it's supposed to work with this. Oh, okay. So we need a number. Well, I actually have map player 4 numbers. This is 1 through 4. So let's see if we can do 1. But that's num key 1. Okay, so it's not taking that one. Won't take any of these. Oh, okay. So that was button 5, though. Enter number of players. Oh, okay. All right. So it looks like you might need some kind of keyboard input for this. All right, that's fine. Because I do have the keyboard sitting here. All right, well, I'm not going to mess with that right now. But it's starting up, so that's good. And so I'll have to build in some kind of numerical keypad option here. All right. So Bally's is good. Casio PV1000. These are all these weird machines. Oh, Dig Dug. Okay. All right, that's fine. We'll do Dig Dug. There we go. Got a marquee. Go ahead and start that. So it doesn't treat it like an arcade, so I should just be able to hit start. Oh, there we go. Okay. Controls. All right. Button. Yep. Can I move it with the joystick? I can. Look at that. Moving it with the joystick. Tee-hee-hee. This is the quality of life I've always wanted. Okay. All right. Bally's or Casio. All right. So I imagine the PV2000, same emulator's fine. Let's go. Ooh, Colecovision. That's kind of a mess. Because remember, Coleco had those weird controls. Is there anything that we can do? Chuck Norris. Oh, wow. Let's see what Chuck is up to. All right. Got a marquee. Super Kicks. Got our bezel artwork. It's this. That's the concern, right? Remember all the numbers. All right. Start. Select 1 or 2 player game. No. May not. Oh, there we go. Got the right button. Okay. All right. So I can move Chuck around. Boy, Chuck really struggles in the grass. What do the buttons do? Alright, so I don't think we're going to get that kind of map ability, are we? Alright, yeah, Coleco, I don't think... I mean, it's got joystick. Maybe I need to work on the buttons on that one. Okay, alright, fair enough. Not everything is working perfect. So I don't think... that shouldn't be too hard. And I don't think is Coleco is RetroArch, so I'll have to see about the mapping. The cool thing is so, for example, here's RetroArch. I can open it directly from the menu here, but let's just say I'm in the game. I've made it so, whoops, so now we're in RetroArch. I didn't want to open it, I want to open the game. Let's go back up. I can actually open up RetroArch within the game. And so what I did, and I've just mapped that to the select key and then down, and there you go. So now I'm in the quick menu. So this is like the MAME menu, as in MAME, M-A-M-E, where you can go ahead and configure individual attributes for this particular game, or go out and actually control the entire system, reconfigure input. So I would troubleshoot that right now. I'm not really interested in that, so there, I'm escaping out. And everything is controlled with player 1. That's the whole goal. Player 1 can do everything, right? I always hated this swapping stuff back and forth. Commodore Amiga CD32. Ooh, this is one I was working on last night. Let's see what boots up. This one, CDs are very interesting. What do we got here? Battletoads. That just sounds too cool. Let's look at Battletoads. All right. Again, joystick. Marquee. Okay, so it's not loading. Oh, that's right, because this is... oh, no, it is loading. I love this. See, check this out. So I got this 80s screen. It looks like an 80s room. And look at the floppy drive. See the floppy drive light is coming on as it's booting up? Yeah, this one is one of my favorites. There's some real great options with this emulator. This is what I'm hoping to do for like MAME and stuff to... you know, the bezel artwork is nice, but I love this look, like you're actually in your 80s room. So... oh, so that must be the start button. You got to kind of figure it out, right? I mean, you never know what all the buttons are. You got 60,000 games, 70,000 games, 1 million games. Who knows how many games, right? It doesn't matter at some point. You'll never play them all. One day, and the pimple were out. All right, how do I start into the game? Maybe I didn't map them yet. There's too much of an intro here. Maybe I can't skip it. Maybe if I hit the keyboard, can I skip it? No, I guess you can't override it. Well, I guess back in the day that was it. They wanted to tell you the story before you get into it. I remember I was using the controls on this, so I'm a little impatient right now. So we'll go ahead and escape out of this. So I've configured a dual button push for the Amiga, and it brings up that menu, and I can just go over here and exit. Why does it keep resuming? Oh, now the button is working. Oh, it's the lower buttons. That's why. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'll move that to the upper buttons. I don't want that. Okay, well, let's just see if it works. Okay. All right, so there we go. We got our old school monitor. All right, joystick works. Yep, I'm punching. Okay, so it was the bottom buttons. All right, so that's why I was getting a little mixed up. I'm so used to using the top. Okay, all right. Now, does this work? Let's see if it recognizes the keypad. Come on, get out of here. No luck with the wireless. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, let's get out of here. And I'll just use the mouse to hit the button. For some reason... Oh, I know why, because I need to hit the bottom button. I got to hit... There, that's... Okay, that was weird. So I've got them mapped to the lower two buttons, not the upper right. All right, we'll fix that. No big deal. But I just love the way that looks. Obviously, the joysticks work. Emerson, Arcadia, these are really old machines. Some Japanese consoles. How about Fairchild? This is... I actually saw a video recently. I think Launchbox did something like that. Ooh, a Space Invaders clone. Okay. Got the marquee. All right, good. Detecting everything. And how do we start here? Oh, it must be a reset. Okay, so like a level 1. Okay. Oh, gee whiz. All right, let's go ahead and just test this out. Left, right. Oh, looks like we may need to... All right, well, it starts. I don't have it mapped. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, not one I've focused on, the Fairchild. That shouldn't be too hard to get going, so we'll escape out of there. So Fairchild needs to... That's why I'm documenting what I have left to do. Hopefully this isn't too boring, but the Funtech Super A-Can. Okay, let me get to the important ones. The ones we've actually heard of. So the Magnavox Odyssey, Intellivision. Yeah, Intellivision is important. I think everybody should have an Intellivision. Fortress? Sure, why not? All right, so we got Active Marquee. That's good. Start up. Oh, no bezel art. I'll have to see if it's a mismatch. Okay. Yep. That is switching. How's this doing? No. Okay, so it's not using this. All right. I don't think I programmed this wireless controller for anything besides MAME, actually. Okay. All right, so... Well, that's interesting. So joystick needs to be adjusted here for Intellivision. Why do the buttons work, but the joystick doesn't? That is the weirdest thing. Okay. All right, good to know on that. So Intellivision, Xbox. I don't know if Xbox is going to work. I don't think I've configured that, honestly. I think I tested it from the command line. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's do Agent Under Fire. All right, Marquee. There's a lot of Xbox games, though, but the emulator only supports like 20%. Yeah, I don't think it's starting. Let's just pick a couple of them, see if any of them... I think I just got it imported, but I need to configure Zemu. I think that's how they pronounce it. Because if it comes right back, yeah, the emulator's not going. All right, no worries. Because I know all the other big stuff works. So PC Engine, I know this will work. Let's just go find some random letter, not leather. Whatever this is. So this is a CD-ROM game. I mean, what you'll see is stuff loads fast, really fast. I mean, this is what I spent so much time on. Okay, I'm sure that's a very encouraging phrase. We got an intro here. Can I skip that? I did skip that. Okay, now we're going to get into some dialogue. Show me, okay, new game. Oh, good. It's responding to buttons. Let's make sure the joysticks work. I hope I'm selecting something appropriate. Yeah, there was so much dialogue in the early games. Like, I want to get in. For example, I still play Clash Royale. I love it. You're instantly in a game. But here you have to go through all these cutscenes and whatnot. Getting impatient here. Okay, skip. Whatever button to skip it. Just... Oh, okay, joystick is working. I seem to be... Okay, up, down, left, right. Okay, that's fine. And I can select. Yeah, I'm selecting. Okay, fine. I don't even know what it says. So I may even take out and move those. Okay, that's PC Engine, PCFX. Another Japanese console. Let's skip the Japanese consoles for now. Let's go with TurboGrafx 16. Bomberman. Ooh, how about Bonk? Something familiar. Good old Bonk. Bonk's Revenge. All right, nice little marquee. Big-headed Bonk. Got some bezel artwork. Oh, it is seeing the Bluetooth, huh? Really? You're going to let me do this? No. I don't think I've mapped any of them, that's why. Push the run button. Okay, yeah, because my focus has been joysticks, right? It is an arcade machine. It should run on the joysticks. So at a minimum, and then I'll get all that stuff. That's easy. Oh. Start bonking. Wait, why are you moving on your own? You're a demo. You're not the legit thing. There we go. Let's start. Push the run button. Okay, there we go. How do the buttons work? That bonks. That jumps. Was it a 2-button controller? Looks like it. All right, left. Let's do some bonking. Bonk. That's cute. Whee! This is hard one-handed. So I'm jumping and I'm bonking. All right, well, good enough. Seems smooth. All right, TurboGrafx 16. Man, there's a lot of systems here. Whoops. I didn't want to start. I want to go back. Thank you. I aborted in time. I aborted bonk. Oh no. TurboGrafx CD. Oh man, the CDs I spent so much time on having to convert these bad boys. Let's see. Buster Bros. Oh, that's weird. You bust bubbles. Okay. It's kind of fun actually exploring all this. Alright, push the run button, which is player 1 start. 1-player game, push the run button. Okay, I'm getting used to this. Same as the TurboGrafx, except this is CD based. Choose a city. Alright, controls work. And we're ready. Okay, left, right. Pew pew. Yep. Good enough. That's a good smoke test. Alright, let's keep going. Nintendo 64. Well, you got to play a Mario game if it's Nintendo. So let's go over here to the letters. M. No, that's M. Mario. Ooh, Mario Kart. Yeah, let's do a little Mario Kart. I love this stuff. Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64. Mario. Japanese people inventing Italian characters. Who would have thunk? Nintendo. Now, I never had a 64, honestly. I think this is when I got into comic books and other stuff. Ooh, we got to do something about the graphics. I don't like these graphics. I think they can improve. I think the Nintendo 64 can upscale. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just not going to do a race. Or I will do a race. All right, we'll choose Mario. Okay. Look at it. What I love is look how smooth and how fast it starts up. I'm sure I'll move on to graphic quality here afterwards. This is more functionality, but at least everything works. Almost. ColecoVision, I think I have to remap. That's going to be tricky. All right, so let's see how this works. Which button is what? Okay, so this player 1 button is gas, and that seems to be a brake. Okay, can I steer? Oh, yeah, I can steer. Whoa, yeah, I can't do this one-handed. Okay. All right, good. Well, I'm happy with that. We'll do this off the video and test more later. Player 1, start. Button 1, escape. Moving on, Mario Kart. Nintendo 64, Japan, right? So this was the Famicom series, and so here I've split these out because, if I want Japanese games, I'd rather not sort through them every time. I'd rather go there directly. And since Nintendo was obviously a dual country kind of machine. Oh, did it not start? If it's just fading like that, oh. Oh, that's right, because I haven't pointed the RetroArch config to the Japanese platform. No worries. That's easy to do. So, okay, that's okay. It's not, oh, I lost my space. Hit the button too many times. Can I go back? Yeah, watch this. Let's go back to consoles, hit the button, and it should take me, well, it didn't take me back. Okay. I have to go find, here we go, Nintendo 64, NES. All right, 867 games. Ooh, Mike Tyson Punch-Out. That's a great one, right? Got the marquee, Punch-Out. It's a 2-button game, so I don't need a controller, right? I just need a joystick. And when we get into PlayStation and stuff, I may or may not want to use a joystick, but I can. I'm happy with it so far. I don't think I have too many bugs to get through. Okay, start. Obviously, I'll just configure the controllers. That'll be easy. It's all under RetroArch. Is it Arc or Arch? Who knows? Glass Joe. This is going to be really hard with one hand. Punch out. All right, well, let's give it a go. Yep. I'm doing right. I'm doing left. Doing right, left, and then jump. I'm swaying using the joystick. Good. Happy with that. Means I can play 700 Nintendo Entertainment System games with the joystick. All right, moving on. The Famicom disk system, right? Again, let's just stay away from the Japanese ones for the time being, because I know they work. I just probably haven't pointed them all. GameCube, I think, can be upgraded. What do we got here? Bomberman. Oh, wow, these look really... Is there any Marios on here? Let's look at some Marios. Ooh, that was a driving game. That looked fun. Boy, there's a lot of kiddie games here, isn't there? Ooh, Crazy Taxi. Let's go that. Crazy, I just saw it there. It's Crazy Taxi. Okay. All right. Got the marquee. I might try to get one to see if they have the full title. I mean, I like that style because it kind of gives you a little idea of what the controls are like. I do like the montage. What's going on here? Oh, okay, it started. Choosing the Dolphin Emulator. Ooh, that's a little slow. My conversions in the background could be slowing this down. Yeah, I know that this one takes a lot of CPU. And plus, I think I've got this upscaled. This may run slow because I'm doing conversions on about 800 PS2 games right now in the background. Yeah, this is slow. This is noticeably... Yeah, the CPU is dragging this. Okay. All right, the Dolphin Emulator needs to be demoed without that background process. All right, let me escape out of here. I don't like this. Oh, yeah, it's lagging. Okay. All right, we'll get back to that one. I know that one works, but it just needs to not have me doing stuff in the background. So I got GameCube Japan. Looks like I duped it. Yeah, both 41, so we'll remove that. Nintendo Satellaview, the BSX series, Nintendo Virtual Boy. It's weird. These work, actually, right? So the Virtual Boy, that was a weird system. 3D Tetris. Oh, man, this will blow you away. All right, Virtual Boy. Yeah, you are about to go nuts. This is like early virtual stuff in the 90s, I think. Just get me into the game, right? Get me in the game, coach. Start. Yes, that's fine. Just, wow, all these decisions that you had to make to get started. Yes. Go ahead. Level 1, yes, I'm happy with that. All right, here we go. All I want to do is test out controls on the joystick. Yeah, that's me moving it up, down, left, right. And that's me rotating it. Oh, this is too weird. Ugh. All right, well, somebody might enjoy that, so that's fine. Virtual Boy. Okay, that's Nintendo Wii. Now I just found like another few hundred Nintendo Wiis. Those are going to be converting tomorrow. So I don't seem to have artwork. Well, that's weird. Okay, well, better fix the artwork. Donkey Kong Call of Duty. The amazing. Let's see if this works. Maybe. Oh, okay, that's right. So it's because I recompressed all these, so none of these probably start, do they? Yeah, because that's what's converting in the background. Well, no, the PlayStation 2 is. Okay. All right, we'll come back to the Wii. Wii U, though, I know works. Okay, how about... I love Mario Kart. Let's do some Mario Kart. Mario! This is upscale. This is really cool. I think this should come out beautiful. No, it's not starting? What did I do? Oh, that's right. I've upgraded CMEU. Daggone it. Yeah, here it goes. It's loading it. Did I change the directory? Oh, no, it's loading. Okay. You'll notice here it says compiled shaders, and so the game will stutter, because what it's doing, it's actually compiling the files that make this beautiful upscale resolution. So it only does it once. So once I've gone through this screen and the shaders are built, you'll never experience it again. So, but somebody has to be the first to suffer through it. Looks like I haven't done mapping, son of a bitch. Oh, because again, I upgraded CMEU, and so I don't have mapped. I wonder if this will work though. No, I have not mapped the controls for Wii U, son of a bitch. Well, still a little bit more work to go. Uh-oh, and I did not map the escape key, so how do I get out of this? Well, oh, maybe it's because of my background stuff. It is taking the input. Because it's starting. All right, well, I want to get out. So I've actually mapped this to escape. So if you have a floor player cabinet. All right, so it looks like it does not like all my heavy processing in the background. So we'll close that out. Good. And we'll go back. All right. And the WiiWare, 456 WiiWare games. Boy, this is getting tiresome. Testing all this. What the hell are these? Bit Trip Fate. Okay, I'm just going to play Big Bass Arcade. Let's just see if it works. Got the marquee. I don't have the Wii bar installed yet. I can do that. It's just preliminary testing right now. I wonder if it can handle it. Once we get to these bigger systems, this background stuff that I'm running is going to be a real pain. And just to show you here, I've actually mapped this to Control Alt Tab. See here, I'm Alt Tabbing. Right here. See, I'm doing these conversions in the background while these emulators are running, which is causing, and I'm Alt Tabbing here using this key combination. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work on the bigger systems. Well, I wonder what that means when I get to PlayStation. All right, WiiWare DLCs, PC Engine, Super Graphics. Wow, there are so many systems here. Ooh, another Bonk. Let's do Bonk. Bonk's Revenge. Looks like I need some artwork for this. Bonk. And all this pop-up stuff is just for my debugging purposes. All right, push run, yes. Expert. So this is the experience I wanted. Right? I wanted stuff to work out of the box. I'm almost there. Almost there, as you can see, the Colecovision and stuff like that. Bonk is bonking, he's jumping. Left, right, up, down. Okay. I don't know what it's like when you get later in the game and all that other stuff, but got to make it work out of the box first, and then we'll get into the deeper. And these are just the consoles. I haven't gotten to open bore, Mugen, all that stuff is in there and imported. I got to test it out. Philips CDI. That one's still wonky. I know that. Sega 32. This should work just fine. Space Harrier. I've never had a 32X. This was too expensive for me. Why, hello, Mr. Harrier. That's funny. It seems to like... Okay, up, down. Yep, I'm wiggling it. I'm shooting with one hand. Oh, this looks like it might be an exciting game. It's all 3D like. That's neat. Okay. Alright, that seems to work. I'm sure it'll work for the other games on here. Moving on. After Sega 32, Sega CD. Again, one that I've spent all sorts of time converting. Pick a random game. Formula 1. How bad can that be? But watch how fast this starts. And I'm running a 95% processing in the background converting stuff. So we'll press the start button. Okay. They really made you wait back then. But I mean, it's not like I'm waiting to load the game. Well, it's loaded, but they make you go through all these scenes before they get you access. Now we get to press the start button. Thank you. I think I've tuned this as much as I can. Internal backup and RAM, yeah, that's fine. I've configured all the BIOS files for this. Select RAM, store new lap time. Oh, okay, so I was hitting game. Okay, it was a little delayed on the inputs here. Game start. Okay, so it's this middle button is the primary button. Jeez, all I want to do is play the game. This better be worth it. I wonder how popular these CD games were back in the day. Grand Prix mode. It could be because I'm running that background stuff. We will be driving a test course. All right, you're just killing me here. I know the buttons work. I was able to navigate the menu. I'm getting tired of this. All right. When I want to play something, I'll do that later. But I'm happy with that. What's next? After Sega? Sega Dreamcast. The Dreamcast. Okay, what do we got here? Crazy Taxi. I don't think I was able to get that working on something else. Crazy Taxi. Marquee. What other system just had Crazy Taxi? I don't think it was Sega. We just got to Sega's. Maybe it was a Nintendo. Boom. Start up. Marquees. Everything you'd want. That's what I really hoped I would have gotten day one, but you know what? It's here. Press A to create a new file. Not enough free memory blocks. On VMU. Oh, that's what that VMU folder is for. Oh, it's in use. If you press the start button to continue, you will not be able to save your data. Okay. Well, I don't really care about this game. Start game without saving. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I need to configure save states for these. No worries. Boy, so many choices just to get into the game. Why do they do this to us? They have not realized our attention span in the year 2021. Left, right to select. Okay, good. I just want to play. That's it. All right, so we got our guy. Let's see. How do you... He's steering the wheel. I got to give it some gas. Now he's facing forward. He's doing something he shouldn't in the front seat there. He's looking. Stop and pick up people. How do I give it gas? How many buttons are on this machine? Oh, those are brakes. Maybe I need to remap. No, that's reverse. I can get him to turn. I wonder if what I'm missing here. Well, looking at the Dreamcast, there are only a couple buttons. Seems to be stuck. Alright, well, that one, we'll come back to that. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try a different Dreamcast game. Oh, actually, I don't know. Those are taking a while to get through. We'll make a note of that. Okay. Whoops. Too many button hits. Go back into consoles. All the way to Sega. What I love is how quick you can get to things. Oh, let's see. All right, as you go, oh my goodness, so much more. Genesis, Mark III, Master System, Saturn. Right, that was another CD-based game. This is one I'm kind of really proud of because I really got this thing to hum. So here's an X-Men game. Again, we've got marquees. Do we have bezels? We'll see. We have bezels. And it's X-Men. Well, you're going to make me... I know there's ways to kind of bypass the BIOS startup screen. These are little things I want to do. Like I want a game like that. I want to be able to get on here and not wait. I think we're in a different generation that expects to be able to start things up faster. And playing some of these retro games would really test your patience. Now loading. Okay. This was a CD game. Now I think it'll be faster, but you can see over here is my this is the drive it's running off of. It's all external. That's the cool thing. I want to make this so you can plug this into a Megacade and you can just play, right? You don't need to go fiddle with the back. Just plug in an external drive. Player 1 or 2 start. Okay. This I know loads faster than this, but that hard drive is churning away conversion, but we're still able to do emulation. I thought I did push start. Oh, I did. Okay. Now loading again. Another decision-making tree. All right, so looking here, looks like there's 6 buttons, so that should be mapped. I like Wolverine. Always enjoyed him as a fan. Game speed. Kick it up fast, baby. What is manual? I don't know what's manual or automatic. I'm not driving. I'm just testing out buttons and joysticks here. All right, there you go. We now can fight. This would never work in the arcade. All right, button 1 is kicking. Button 2 is he's kneeing somebody. Button 3. Ooh, he's got this. Ooh, big claws. What's the bottom ones do? Oh, yep, we got all 6 buttons here. He's got a lot of different moves. Okay, so this 6th button is not used. It looks like just these 5, unless she's kicking my ass too much. Yeah, it's not using 6. Okay. All right, there we go. Joystick works. All right, I'm happy with that if you're willing to go through the startup. And I can show off the 4-player controls, but everything works with joystick. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point. Let's just go to Sony Playstation. I'm getting a little tired of holding this. So we'll go back. Let's check out my PlayStation. The PS2. I've got quite a few hundred games on here now, but I think I just found like another 800. And so, what's something... I don't know. What did PS2? I never had a PS2 either. Army Men. Okay. All right, so Army Men. Not a lot of problems. This is good. Maybe a couple mapping things, and I'll spend some time. But I'm pretty happy with this. Got a nice marquee. It's a little jittery because of that darn hard drive over there. But I'm impressed that this system can still emulate despite that. Well, that's awkward. Was this supposed to be in 3D? Okay, well, it could be a bad game. Let's escape out of this. Uh-oh, escape's not working. Had to manually do it. Okay, let's try a different game. I think all the PS2 should be certified. You got to go to the website to find out exactly which systems work or emulated perfectly. But fortunately, I've documented all the websites to do that. Try Batman here. Batman begins. Yeah, see, the load time should be a lot faster if it weren't for the hard drive. So I've spent weeks compressing all these darn things into the proper format. All right, this will be my final test. I'm getting a little wary. I'm happy with the test. I do have a few things I need to take note. The crazy taxi not moving. But so far I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, how do I skip all this? Yes, it's a beautiful logo. Did the PlayStation let you skip stuff? I think Sony was like that. They were just forcing you to watch everything. Batman begins. Well, when do I begin, right? But he's gotten started. Now I get a push start. Thank you for your kindness. Uh-oh. No, not starting. All right, there's my next project. I've been working on PS2, so maybe it's the console? Oh, the wireless. It wants wireless. Whoops. I thought I mapped the joystick. Maybe I didn't map it for this one. Oh, because this, no, this uses a different emulator. Oh, well. Okay, well, Sony, you're next. All right. Most people won't want to use joysticks, but I'll make it work. Oh, that's right. See, we're not using RetroArch. We're using PCX2, so I have not configured that for that. That's why. Getting so spoiled by RetroArch having everything. All right. Well, if there's anything particular you'd like to see, just let me know. This is just me playing around, testing it. I'm pretty happy with so much so far. And again, it's simple, right? You want arcade, computers, consoles, handhelds. I've got them. I mean, this is all on the 10 terabyte drive. I haven't even gotten into 16 terabytes. Now, I haven't gotten into all the PC games and all the other things because this is an arcade system first. But you know, I've crammed so much into the existing 10 terabytes. I've got another terabyte left, which I think I'm going to do another 800 PS2 games. Maybe I'll take off some of the Japanese games, leave that for a larger drive or something, but something kind of cool. And then, of course, you know, if you do want the computers, I have successfully imported all of these Commodores. Most of the buttons work, because most of them do work with RetroArch, and then the others are MAME, so that's pretty much a universal. The MSX series, SCUM, Unity 3D, and I think OpenBore is under Arcade. So I can just go, see how easy it is to navigate? This is what I like, right? You kind of get an idea. When you have this many games, you don't want to be cycling through tons of wheels. But hey, guess what? If you do want to cycle through wheels, all you have to do is go through here, manage themes, and if you want the wheel art, if you like the hyperspin, you can just go ahead and switch it to hyperspin, which I think is unified. I think it is. I mean, it doesn't say hyperspin. It can't really say that. But yeah, look. So you want hyperspin? There's your hyperspin. So we'll go back and take a look. Now I can still have the same categories, right? So in this case here, I have a small wheel, arcade, computers, consoles, handhelds, all games, favorites. That's it. That's my wheel. And then I dive into it a little bit deeper. So we'll go into consoles. And then obviously it's the same wheel with more stuff. Astrocade. So if you like the wheels, oh, and you can change it for each level. So it looks like I have it defaulting to this. So now it gives you, it doesn't give you a wheel with a bunch of stuff. You can scroll through easier. All right. So I still have some work to do, but pretty happy. This is a pretty good first crack. And there'll be some little things I want to do. I'd like to add some artwork, and of course I have to configure some of the other emulators, but I like it. Enjoy.